My name is Rachel Davey, and tomorrow I graduate from this place. And when I do, that parchment will read 4-year Bachelor of Arts with a major in psychology and a minor in biblical and theological studies. But there's much that this parchment cannot convey regarding the learning at CMU that I have had, and I'd like to share some of that with you. In the past 4 years, I've learned about, witnessed, and experienced brokenness in our world. This brokenness is apparent in physiological, psychological, and spiritual dimensions. I've learned about physiological brokenness in infections, illness, and disease. I've been taught about the role of genetics in predispositions to disease, as well as the harmful effects on our bodies of genetic mutations. Yet in studying biology and physiological systems, I have also learned about the body's capacity to heal and its protective mechanisms. The intricate roles of platelets and clotting factors involved in healing a cut, and the sophistication of the acquired immune system that relies on the collaboration of macrophages, T cells, and B cells. Through immersion in scientific exploration, whether crossbreeding fruit flies on Friday afternoons with John Brubaker to observe the intricacies of Mendelian genetics, or growing bacteria in petri dishes to observe genetic recombination, I have been struck again and again by the creativity, ingenuity, and goodness of our God. Through these studies, I have encountered both brokenness and resilience. We have been purposely created as complex beings with highly interconnected subparts and interdependent systems that allow for adaptation and for healing. It is in these capacities to heal and to adapt amidst brokenness that I see evidence of the goodness of God. I've also learned about brokenness and healing through a psychological lens. I've learned about how trauma memory is formed and how the process of this formation is distinct from the formation of ordinary memories. I've learned about the effects of psychological trauma, both on the body and on the mind. And I've learned about the incredible capacity we have to recover, to heal both physically and emotionally, to be restored. Beyond my studies, I have also encountered brokenness, disability, illness, and trauma in a variety of contexts. I have seen this brokenness in working as a disability support aide and in volunteering both in a geriatric critical care and pediatric hospital units, as well as engaging in the lives of the people close to me. But in these various contexts, I have also been amazed by resilience. The story I'm about to share with you exemplifies the resilience and beauty I have found amidst brokenness. And this is the story of a very, very special little boy. This child is very sick, but he has an irrepressible energy and hopefulness. He spends 95% of his day alone because he has no one to visit him. He is vastly delayed in his reading and his writing and even his speech. And that's likely due to a variety of social factors beyond his illness because he is very, very evidently a bright little boy. But this boy is joyful and he's a rambunctious little rascal. He stays in this private, isolated room with negative pressure double doors. To protect him from infection, he's not allowed outside this room. But what little boy likes sitting alone in a room all day, every day? I don't know any. And when this little boy gets tired of being cooped up, he'll hop off his bed and he'll grab his IV tray and he'll rustle across to these double doors and weasel out these double doors. And out these double doors, he'll find a nurse and he'll be flagging them down. And he'll ask for some juice. And then he'll ask for a straw. And then he'll ask for some yogurt or some gummies, much to the nurse's dismay. And he'll get shooed back into his room in a fit of giggles. And each week when I come to play, he remembers me. And every time he's so excited to see me, even though the week before when I left him, he had been so angry with me. And when I show up, I ask him if he wants to play Lego. and he has this snarky response. He looks at me and goes, "No, I do not want to play Legos. I want to build Legos." Build, because building is manly. So I bring Lego, and we build things. And we practice reading the instructions on the back of the box. And out of nowhere, this rambunctious little kid looks at me with this sloppy grin, and he says, "You want to see my stuff?" And I'm a little nervous as to what stuff this 6-year-old boy is referring to, so I hesitate. "Well, that depends," I say. "What kind of stuff?" And the little boy pulls up his shirt and whips out his dialysis tubes. And he grabs the biggest one and he looks me in the eye and he says, "If I open this one, all of my blood comes out." And I respond with, "Well, then maybe you'd better not do that." So slowly the boy pulls his shirt back down, satisfied that I'm impressed. And then he continues to build his Legos. This little boy comes and goes from the hospital. A week or two with a foster family, and then he's back again, being poked and prodded and pricked and confined to a little room with pressurized doors. And we build Lego. His little body is fighting a battle of attrition, and each small victory counts. I don't know if this little boy is going to beat his physical illness, but he's given it his best shot. He lives with a dopey, contagious grin on his face. His spirit is one that won't be muted. I don't know the science behind resilience, or if there is any. Yet scholars say that if children have one consistent and safe adult figure in their lives, despite upheaval and trauma and inconsistency, these children can grow into healthy and adjusted individuals. All a child needs is one stable figure. In an academic setting, I've also learned about attachment theory, childhood cognitive development, resilience, and the role of emotional support in promoting physical healing. By playing with this little boy, through sitting and sorting Lego pieces and helping him read the directions to build his Lego figurines, and playing Thumb Wars and watching SpongeBob, I have experienced the phenomena that these theories of attachment, resilience, and cognitive development describe. In the past 4 years, I have learned about brokenness, healing, and resilience as theoretical constructs, and I've experienced them as vital and dynamic processes in my community. Both in the classroom and beyond, I have been reminded time and time again of how little I know. CMU has been a place where I've been offered lenses and tools through which to consider and engage my world. It has been a place where I've been encouraged to bring my questions and wrestle with the tensions I experience. It has been a place where I've become I have become more comfortable with ambiguity and uncertainty. I don't understand why little children get sick and sit alone in hospital rooms. And I don't understand how these little children can exhibit such deep joy despite their circumstances. Yet the further I delve into brokenness, the more hope I have found intertwined in that hurting. I have been struck by the Lord's creativity and artistry, and even though I do not understand his ways, I have been convicted and comforted that he is good. The liberal arts education that I've received at CMU has not provided me with immediate access to meaningful employment, nor has it offered me financial stability by any means. But it has enabled me to grow in how I perceive and understand the world. It has provided me with the skills to learn how to learn, and challenged me to allow this knowledge, these theories, these insights, and these questions to inform how I engage my world.